Hey everybody, this is Aliza, your favorite Huru root worker, and today we are going to talk about how to make your love spells work faster and, yeah, work more instantly. So, firstly, let us go through some mistakes. Okay, the most people make this mistake that they just jump to the end result, okay, and they just visualize the end result and they don't take any action. They don't you know like think about anything in between, okay, and they just go to the end result. And generally on their bad days, okay, they generally end up thinking that this won't be possible, and they will be thinking about everything in between, okay, and they would want it to be still possible, okay, in the sense that they would think in between that, yeah, he might fall in love with some other girl, he might not call me, he might get married, he might get this blah blah blah. They are giving themselves all kinds of excuses except for just reassuring themselves that what I am a great manifester and what I want is going to come to me. When you have this attitude, that's what is going to give you what you want. Otherwise, if you don't have this confidence in your love, in your manifestation, then it's going to take more time, because you are only going to manifest when you are in alignment. You cannot manifest out of alignment. You cannot think that, you know, I can just do anything and this manifestation will work. Yes, you can think of that as well, okay, but you can't keep thinking of all the negative things, blowing up those thoughts, and think that yes, this manifestation will work for me. You can't, like, what I mean is, if out of, suppose you think about this, your SP, your special person, your specific person, for say 8 hours a day, okay, and I know that people do that. Say you think about them 8 hours a day, or you have, say for example, 1000 thoughts per day about your specific person who is not with you, okay. If out of those 8000, out of those 1000 thoughts, or out of those 8 hours, if more than 50% you are spending on thinking all the negative things that may happen, then you are adding fuel to that fire. And there is no other way to put it. It is going to definitely, whatever you are afraid of, it is definitely going to happen, because you are thinking about it, and it is going to come to your reality. Because guess what, whatever you think about comes into your reality. And sometimes, I know that sometimes it doesn't work out in that manner and things of that sort. That's why you go for tarot readers, that's why you go for astrology, because there are some, of course there are some loopholes in manifestation that somewhere I cannot explain. And this is being honest, okay, this is not being in this delusion that yes, every one of my manifestations will work, because if every one of my manifestations worked, then I probably wouldn't be here, and some people would probably be somewhere completely else. Because you see, people who even claim that they are getting everything that they want, they are getting a version of it. So get this is the entire point, that they are getting a version of it. They are not getting everything they want. They are not getting everything they are just not instantly manifesting. That is not happening. These are like myths, okay, because I have been a long time manifester. I have coached thousands of people. I have done like spells for some thousands of people and that's why I am telling you that it doesn't happen that instantly. So don't stress yourself out. And it's a good thing that it doesn't happen instantly, because just think about it. If whatever you thought of happened instantly, then after a few thoughts you would think about bad things and it will happen instantly. You can just think about, oh my god, what if my family is in an accident, and it'll happen. So of course it's a good thing that things don't happen instantly. And that's why your love spells cannot manifest instantly, but it can manifest faster, better, and sooner, better than you expected. That's what we are going for here, actually. And that cannot happen if you're thinking more than half of your thoughts are about negative. And it doesn't mean that, the moment more than half of your thoughts become positive, you will get there. When you are at least 80% in alignment, with what you want, you are in tune with it, you are acting according to it, you are not resisting it anymore. And resistance is like when you're thinking about something constantly, you will be thinking about, like, I don't know, like maybe a million thoughts a day. Okay, and out of that, if most of it is negative, guess what you are manifesting. So that is basically the thing. You cannot be in a negative mindset and you cannot react. Like, say for example, maybe this person is in your class and this person goes and talk to another, girl or guy, and you think that they are dating, and maybe they are dating with this, your specific person goes and dates somebody else. Okay, there's a third person situation or anything of that sort. You don't be obsessed with the third person, because the moment you become obsessed with the third person, it becomes a problem, because they are not going to go away easily. They're not going to go away easily if you become obsessed with that third person. So please take it from me, guys, because I have been doing love spells, I don't know, for a long time now. Okay, and I have seen so many, pass, and I have also seen so many, and I really feel bad, but I have also seen so many not, the love spells not working. So I want it to work for you guys. So I'm just giving you the advice, because many people, they just kill it for themselves. So just don't be that person. And I know that, like, people, when I tell them that, what, you are not thinking correctly, people are like, no, I'm thinking correctly, I'm doing everything, I'm being positive. No, be honest. Okay, be honest, at least with yourself. Because if what if firstly, you should try manifesting small things to begin with. And if you know that, yeah, manifestation works, so what you're thinking is, why is it not manifesting? That is, nobody is your enemy. Okay, there is another thing. Yeah, sometimes your guides, your ancestors, they stop, not just love spells but so many spells. There are million reasons for it, but let's not get there. But in other terms, if you would have been positive and been in alignment, then you would have manifested. If you have not manifested, then please identify where you are not in alignment, because that's your key. That's your key to your manifestation. I don't want to make you feel like a victim or make you feel like the culprit. No, it's not that. You just have to identify where you are going wrong and just tweak it. And yes, my job is to help you identify where you are going wrong, and I would definitely help you out with it. So, other than that, when you're doing a self assessment, just check out where exactly you are not being completely positive. Where exactly is your fear? And you know what? Mostly it is fear. It's fear deep within us that we are not good enough. It won't happen for me. I'm not lucky enough. I don't deserve this. And this is the shadow work part, and that's why, the reason that you are even in this situation where you're not getting your SP is because you have to learn. The universe doesn't work, just in random ways. It doesn't. The reason that you are in the situation, you're on this life path, is because you need to learn, and you need to get some powers. You need to understand how things are working, because it's time for you. It's time for your initiation. That is the reason I'm saying that this is a golden opportunity for all of you who are who want to manifest their specific person, and that is why they are on this path of law of attraction or magic or love spells or anything. It's a golden opportunity for you to learn how manifestation works, because you're going to be using it all the time. You're already using it. You don't know about it, how you're using it. It's just like you don't know how you're using your brain. You don't know how you're breathing. You don't know how you're digesting. You don't know that, right? Do you know how you're digesting, like every second, like, how your food is moving through your digestive tract? No. Do you know how your brain is working? Which part of it? The frontal lobe, the the medulla oblongata or something of that sort? You don't know. You don't know. That's the exact point. The world works in mysterious ways. You don't know how it is working, but it still works. So the universe is constantly working for you. My video stopped. So I was saying the universe is constantly working for you. And it is not just working for you, but it is also working for everybody else. It is just like gravity, it is constantly working. So you don't even know how you are manifesting your own state now. You have to start with yourself. Start small and then go up and identify where you are going wrong, because that's where the key is. That's it's there is no like, there is nothing like you will learn this new technique and then you will be able to manifest. No, nothing like that. You can use any technique to manifest. It is just you who is manifesting, because you are a sentient being and your thoughts have power. And it's not like your thoughts have power, everybody's thoughts have power, because thoughts have energy. And the more you think about something, the more you give it energy. Just like file size, the file size increases the more, say, you add pictures to it, you write, you put more development, okay, on, say, a particular PDF or whatever file. Okay, the more development it goes through, the file size increases. That's exactly what the thought energy increases. It increases in size, it increases in weight, and the more it increases, it manifests, it drops. It can no longer stay in this ethereal world if it has so much of energy. And you know what, energy will also get converted to weight, because like, just like, say, particle is converted to light, and that is a pure form of energy. Light can also be condensed into particles, okay, because it always works both ways. So when your energy particles, when they become so heavy, okay, just like, say, how rain happens. I don't know what is wrong because my video stopped again. So I was saying, just like how rain happens, okay, because the moisture in the air becomes so heavy and the clouds become so heavy that they have to precipitate, right? So evaporation and then precipitation. All right. So you make your thoughts, your manifestation so heavy with energy, and you align in that manner, okay? Then your thought precipitates on earth. It manifests, it takes physical form. Till then, it is just in the air. Just like you can't understand radio waves, right? But it's still there. Radio frequencies. You just need a radio. That's it. That's why you need to be aligned. You just need a radio. You need to be in the correct, station, radio station. You need to be on the correct radio station, and you need to have your sound playing so loudly that it manifests. It, your sound, you're playing so, having so much of energy and weight due to that energy, okay, that it just precipitates and it manifests on this earth, okay. Thank you so much, guys, for listening. I had a wonderful time with you guys. Have a great time. Bye.